Hello, this is Clint Locklear from Predator Control Group. We have Wolfer Nation website, which is the most informational trapping you'll find online, and we do a weekly podcast called Trapping Radio. Now, this is a second of the first video I just did talking about bobcat locations in the east, and I want to explain this. This is, again, it's on the bottom part of my property. This is where you got to start thinking beyond this normal, let's just go down there and put a trap somewhere. Think about what's going on around you. Now, right over there, right off that drop, if you can see, probably right there, it drops off in the Sequatchie River, which you just saw. This little knoll that you see right there that's clear, that's the trail that I told you that I made that I can snare into that log. And that covers that location where I can put a snare into that log. But let's think about this a little further. Think about your bobcat sets like you're gambling. The higher the odds, the better your chances. So I want to cover many avenues as I can. Now, this is how I come down to the river, which I keep clear, just for bobcat trapping, by the way. That's the gate that you saw in the coyote videos. You have this opening. Now, a bobcat could just as easily come down where the coyote was on either side of that opening, on the outside where the fence is, and hug that and hunt. That's a very good location. So let's say that's a percentage of odds. Now, when we look at this is the other side of that thick part. And right through there is a major game trail where the deer and everything else is going. It's on this side of the brush. So that is a different set of percentages. And we're coming back over to the high bank trail, which is that where it's cleared off, where they have visibility from there, which is part of the plan, and that's a bigger percentage. So in here we've got 3 times the chances of a bobcat if, and only if, guys, we use our heads about where we put the trap. Now, since from standing right here I can see that trail plain as day, which I know it's going to be hard in camera, I can turn around my head and I can see that opening. So if a bobcat goes on that outside edge, as soon as he hits that opening, he looks in here, I want him to be able to see my flag. And if he's on the outside of this edge, going up in those main game trails, he can easily see what I'm doing. So this is where I would put the trap. I would hang my flag off of that. You see it's in line with that opening. It's in line with the trail behind me, and it's clearly visible to the trails that are right here. I'm going to hang a flag off of that. I'm going to come back in here a little bit, and I'm going to put the trap set, which is the same one I use on Cat Collector. You've seen me putting demos and other stuff on YouTube. The flag is going to be in front of my set. Remember the formula we talk about? So there's the flag. It can be seen from that outside edge, from this inside edge, and the high bank trail right there that's clearly visible. So I can control all of this with one set for a bobcat right where I'm standing and pick them up. Now, if you just go over there and put a dirt hole in, well, you're bypassing these cats, and that's not very smart. And if you come over here and put a dirt hole in, you're bypassing those cats and those cats on the outside edge. This is where thinking about what you're doing just makes you a better trapper. So find locations like this, think them out, and go out there and have some fun catching some spots, guys, because that's just a blast.